Well, here we are at Snoqualmie Falls. It's the day after President's Day, and the mist is cleared off, and we did see the Tearsal peregrine falcon flying around with a female. Now, I don't know if it's the same female from last year, but anyway, they are paired up. They went over to the nest side of the cliff and then messed around there for a little bit, then went up into a tree. So I'm trying to locate them now in the tree. They've been moving around a little bit, but they did sail around, put on a little display right in front of the observation area here, and we're happy to see that they're back. So we'll check around, see if we get another view of them. I'll zoom in to where they landed. This site was used for nesting in the past years. There we go. So if they decide to use this area this year, we'll be able to get a good video. But they've taken off from there and they've up in the tree somewhere and I can't locate them. So we got high hopes because last year they didn't have any eggs, so hopefully everything will be fine this year. Could be a new female, I'm not sure, but or it could be the same female from last year. We have high hopes here of having a good nesting cycle. I'm going to check around now and see if I can find them in the tree. I'll back off a little bit here. There's the nest site. Coming back, slowly give you a perspective. There's the falls. And there we are. Alright, then we'll see if we can locate them. And there's the lodge, and this is one of his favorite spots. It's right in between these two green trees. Getting all preened up now. Oh, here he is preening up. Wants to get those feathers in tip-top shape. It's kind of wet and cold here this morning. Now he's rousting up a little bit. But we're happy to see he's back and he's got his mate here, so we know that this is going to be active this year again, so we're all excited.
My zoom isn't as strong as yours. I can barely see it.
We're all excited about it. Oh yeah, he's kind of posing a little bit. I'll come in as close as I can. There we go. Now you get the definition on the beak and the eye. That's
oh
max.
God, yeah, you are doing good. Yeah.
So I'm maxed out on that. I'll back off a little bit. All right. Well, he's settled in. He's got him a nice sunny spot to get his feathers all squared away. Yeah, here's our peregrine falcon. I believe this is a Tearsal. He flew over here. He's right in that tree where the water goes over the dam a little bit and gets ready to go all the way over the falls. So lots of water rushing behind him. He's in this perch here. Tree. He's been here many times. I've seen him. And he's happy. He's over here. He preened up on the rocks, and now he's over here sunning himself. Female's over on the other side in the tree near the cliff area, the nest site. So it'll be interesting to see which cliff they choose this year. I hope it's the closest one. But she looked like a good female. They were sailing around here, enjoying each other's company, chirping and cackling, and he came over there on the ledge on the rock and preened up, and he sailed over here in the tree. So well, he's a good-looking, healthy bird, and he's got him a girlfriend, so he's happy about that. Here's our guy still preening up. Want to get everything in tip-top shape here, press that female. So when he sails down there, he can have a little romance. They're in the process of selecting one of the cliffs for their nest this year, and they haven't decided. They were over on the spot we call the Chief Seattle. It looks like a carved head there on the rock. But we want him to use a closer one. Oh, he's got a little tuft of feather on his beak there. Now he's rousting up. Look at that. We got that tail fanned out. Now you can see. Look at this. Isn't this wonderful? Show off for us a little bit. It was kind of wet today, this morning. He's just drying off, getting everything, oils up his feathers, and keeps those feet just absolutely yellow. And the males have a little more yellower feet than the females. It's also true in merlins. He's a little sleepy. See, he closed his eyelid. Now that's another thing, when they close their eye, it looks light. Well, that's where the predator thinks the eye is open then. Kind of looks like the whites of our eyes. But actually, it's just the eyelid and he's closed. He'll take a little rest here. What a beautiful bird. Well, we'll watch him for a little bit and then we'll sight back in on the female. But he's putting on a show and we like that, so we're going to stay right with this guy. They've been flying around here, cackling and sailing over the ledge and sailing back over here and trying to decide where they're going to have the nest this year, and just showing off a little aerial display and calling, chirping, make their sound. And now they landed over here and they're going to take it easy. We'll watch them for a little bit. We'll zoom back in on her, I think. Let's see if I can get back on her now. She's down below there. Should be able to pick her up on the edge. Oh yeah. There we go. That's her cliff right there. Coming in on her now. And there she's coming in, see? There she is, getting everything all displayed and preening her feathers. Now, if we're lucky, he'll sail down here and mate with her, and we'll get the video. So we'll keep an eye on her. There she's preening up. Get everything just absolutely perfect. Great day at the falls. Got our resident Peregrine Falcons here, just putting on a show. Like I said, it was a little damp, so they're preening, getting everything dried off here, all their feathers, and getting everything all squared away. Now he's going to do the wing a little bit. She isn't quite as yellow around the eyes or on the feet. That's just kind of the way it goes with the Peregrine Falcons. And the Merlins. Their males are a little more yellower. Alright, let's turn around here a little bit. You can barely see her foot. It's yellow, but nothing like his, see. It's really bright yellow on his. She's kind of looking over towards the cliff there. Maybe she's dried off enough now she'll want to sail over there and check it out. Keeping an eye on him too. He's just kind of taking it easy drying off. Oh yeah. She's got a little more beige on her there, and she's right on her little ledge there, and he's up in the tree preening himself. But this is one of their favorite spots. They can find them here, at least once a day. It's the driest part, and they get the sunshine when the sun's out. So that's her sitting right here. She's 1/3 bigger, and her toes and feet are not as yellow as his. He has a little more yellow on his. I'll come back up on him now. Backing off here. There we go. He's right over here. Coming in on him now, and you'll see his real golden yellow feet. There, he's got his wings out. He's kind of weathering here and drying off. But he's 1/3 smaller than she is, and his feet are a lot yellower. So there he is. That's our Tiercel, the male peregrine. And this is their favorite spot. We like coming up here because they start the nesting cycle now, and with a good eye, you can usually find them. Oh, look, beautiful markings on that wing. He's got a lot of yellow around his eye. It's really a healthy bird. There we go. I'm going to preen up a little bit. Oh yeah, showing off here and drying them feathers. What a great spot. Snoqualmie Falls, and this is our Peregrine Falcon nest. Ready to start the nesting cycle this year. Oh yeah. Now he's got his wings a little bit out. He's drying off. See, it was pretty damp today. Had showers most of the morning, and now he's got his tail fanned out and just drying off his feathers. So we'll call that good then. I'll zoom back a little bit. Should be down on the edge here. That'd be her right here. Coming in on her now. Oh, they're mating. Look at that. Doing the mating. There's the chirping and the mating. My goodness.
That was a good shot, huh? Did you get it?
I almost missed it.
You almost missed it.
The mating session's over, so she's gonna probably take off and join him. I want to start picking out which cliff they're going to nest on this year. And she's looking up. I think he's flying over, so I'm back in a little bit more here. And he's on the other side on the cliff. And there she goes to join him. All right. The honeymoon's over, and there they go. There he is. He's calling to the female and wants her to come in. There she comes in there now. All right, see, she's just a little bit bigger than him, so he called her into the nest site, and they're talking about this would be a good place to make for the eggs. Well, look at that. You can definitely see the size now. She's just a little bit bigger than him, and they're just talking about the nest site here. And he was over here in the sun and flew over here and called her in, so they're just talking about it. That's some beautiful lighting now. Yeah, they're talking away. They're all excited about this year and trying to get the nesting activities going. They just mated and then they flew over here. So he flew in first and then called her in. So here they are. That's what it's all about. Oh yeah. Had a good sunning session over on the cliff there, and then they flew down, mated, and then he flew over here and called her in, and she sailed over here and joined him. So here we are. Oh yeah, they're still talking. Having a good time. We'll see what happens here. See if they make a scrape. And there he goes, taking off. Maybe they'll display now. She's going to sit it out for a little bit. We'll see what happens. She's going to hang out in here for a little bit. We'll see if he comes back in with some food or something. They're definitely excited about it. All right, looks like she's thinking about it. Oh, she's laying down now, making a scrape. There she is. That's called scraping. She's scraping an indentation in the gravel there because that's where they want to make their nest. All right. So we got her scraping now for the first time this year. Made a couple of scrapes now and waiting for him to come back. They were just talking. All right, she's kind of going towards the edge here a little bit. We'll keep an eye on her. I don't know where he went. He flew out and trying to locate him, but she's going to wait here for him, I think. We got some serious nesting to do. We got to make a scrape here and get everything ready to gravel. And looks like this is where they selected for the nest site this year. Looks like a happy camper. I'm on full zoom, so that's as close as I can get because this is about 250 yards to the nest, so it's quite a distance. Well, bobbing her head now. Oh yeah. And there she goes. She's sailed out now. I think she's going to go look for him. We'll see where she goes. Well, here's the nest site we call Chief Seattle for the peregrines. I've got a little bit different angle. You can see it looks like a neck, chin, mouth, and nose, and one eye there. And they nest right on the neck. I'll back off so you can kind of get a feel of where it's at. It's about 250 yards across the way here. And there we are. The falls just over the edge here a little bit. Pan over. There's the falls. Coming on in. I'll come back in on the Irie. They were in there earlier doing their scraping, so they're getting serious about that one. Coming back in here. And there we are. That is what we call the Chief Seattle nest site right there. I come right in, how close we can get. They were in there scraping right by the neck earlier, and we're going to wait and see if we can get them coming back in here. Okay, she just flew out of the Chief Seattle site and was scraping, was in there with the male, and she's flown over here on her other perch. She's kind of preening up now, so she's kind of taking it easy. Got a lot of things going on here today. Peregrine falcons are having a good time. They were sunning themselves earlier and had a mating session and sailed into the Chief Seattle site and did a scrape. And then he flew out, and now she's over here preening up on the limb. It's been looking good here. You can see behind her she's been doing a little whitewash on the rocks, so it's a well-used perch. She's sitting in there tight, getting all her feathers squared away. So that's where she's flown to. Oh yeah, got the foot up now, and it's kind of reaching around the back there. Good looking bird. Alright, we'll see if we can locate the other one. Alright, here he is. He flew over here on the limb right by the falls. Got done preening, so you can see the water going behind him. Female's over on the other side keeping an eye on the cliff. And he's a happy camper. He's got him a girlfriend now, so I'll back off a little bit. There you get a perspective. And you can see the water coming down here. I'll back off. And there he is. So it's a great day at the falls. There's our view, and you see the lodge there. You can see how powerful this little camera is. I'll bring it right back in on him. It's unbelievable. It's a Canon SX50 power shot. A great zoom for doing wildlife, birds of prey. And that's the Tiercel peregrine, the male, sitting up here enjoying the sunshine.